Hello. I realized recently that there's a number of organizers in my collection that I have not shared online or talked about that I think people might be interested in because they're unique or have interesting features. And so I figured I'd go over this particular model. This is a Kate Spade planner. I suspect based on its leather and design, etc., that it's probably from between 2010 and 2012. The handbags that coordinated with this planner were out at about that time, and typically what happens, at least that I've noticed in the Kate Spade world at the time, if a handbag collection was out, generally not long after that, the small leather good items were out with it. They weren't always out at the same time because often they were using like the leftover bits of leather to make those small leather goods, so they weren't always out concurrently. So this particular model is called a large Debra. It is exactly the same size as a Filofax Personal in terms of the paper that it takes. And this one was from the Southport Avenue collection, and the color is called Flame, which is, I think, a very apt name. It's a very beautiful red orange that hints of coral. So, and it has gorgeous turn lock hardware. Kate Spade didn't use this pill style turn lock very much. The company's other designs tended to use the pyramid style turn lock. I have another planner with that style, but it's beautiful, and they are, I think it's 14 karat gold plated if I remember correctly. Inside, this is the standard Kate Spade layout. The Elise line, the Debra line, which replaced it, and the zip planners all feature this 8 pockets on the left and then a secretarial flap in the back with a thin pen loop. And then what's nice about these compared to some of the Filofaxes is there are 2 full-length pockets. There's this one here, there's the leather care information from it, and then there's another full-length pocket tucked behind here. The interior on this one's unique in that it's a very textured leather. It's a beautiful tan. I think it coordinates nicely with the bright red orange. And most of the Kate Spade planners starting in 1999/2000 all the way until about 2012 used Krauss non-riveted rings. And what I mean by non-riveted is there's not a rivet or screw set holding the rings in. There's this back plate covering the ring attachment system. And these rings tend to be 23 millimeters in this size. They're smaller in the pocket sizes. The newer Kate Spade zip planners, which tend to be all the rage, I believe have 30 millimeter rings, so they're quite a bit bigger. They are also riveted, and the hardware that forms the rings is slimmer, so they tend to be more prone to ring gaps. Both, I think, is a combination of there's just less metal in that setup, and Kate Spade has unusually thick annual planning inserts, and so the weight of all of that, they sometimes get damaged in shipping and handling. So, but this is a gorgeous planner. I haven't actually used it yet. I bought it, I think back in February maybe. It's been a good 6-7 months, and I was kind of thinking I'd save it for fall, but I'm not in a personal planner right now, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But I wanted to show off this gorgeous piece because really it is a gorgeous organizer. There's the Kate Spade logo embossed there, and was it stamped inside too? Nope, it's stamped made in China. So this is definitely one of the later Debras. The earlier Debras from about 2007 to about 2010 were still made in Italy, along with the Elise line, which was from like 99 to 2005 or 6-ish. So there you have it, the Kate Spade Southport Avenue in Flame in the large Debra style. So that's quite the mouthful, but a gorgeous planner, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Oh, I forgot to mention it has perforated leather. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it has the design that was from the Dot Noel collection of the late 2010s, early 2010s, late like 2008 to 2011 or 12, I think that collection was out. So this is definitely would have been considered a flagship planner in the year that it was released. So any questions, leave them in the comments, and glad to have this item in my collection. Thanks so much.